Welcome people. Welcome to Tangani with the song Sangoma. Today I'm gonna be showing you how I get my piano mixes going and how I actually make that bass bang, that lock drum actually bang and come through in the mix. So yeah, let's do this. Yeah, so I got this song from Bhuga Lecoda. Bhuga Lecoda is a talented artist from Limpopo. We met through work, but let's play the song so you can hear what we're working. Cool. I'm not gonna play the whole song so that we can get into the meat of things. As you can see, the session is already pretty sorted out, color coded, and the buses and everything being sent to buses. There's a lot of buzzing happening here. So if, for example, you look at it, if I go to my vocals, you will see my vocals. They have lead vocals, and then there's a BV sub. But both the BV sub they both go into the vocal sub, which is this one, which is the final vocal sub, which then from this sub is gonna go to the main sub mix and then to the master. Right, so there's a lot of buzzing that's happening here for various reasons, and then the biggest thing for that is just for control, having control over all of this that's happening here and making sure that you keep the control, because sometimes the mix can get out of control. As you can see, there's a lot that we're working on. Starting from the drums, I just want to work on the drums a little bit, just show you what happens with the drums. So the kick, just filter a little bit, so I'm gonna bring that back. I miss it a little bit. Took a whole bunch of the highs here, so probably just that would have been the better thing to do. Actually, I don't actually want it. I filtered it a lot. I'll tell you why I did that. And then smack attack, just to give it a little bit of that attack, and then to snap through a little bit just to give it that click. Probably make the sensitivity. So if I just mute the kick alone, you can hear that little bit of a click or a little bit of the saturation. As I move back, I want it to be a little bit more. So just working with it there, and then again, a lot of people will be like, in context, I'll show you how I get to that, and then a little bit of saturation just to make it cut through the mix a little bit, just to give it a little bit of saturation. And then I have a parallel, which is just giving it the body with the R compressor. I'm hella compressing it and feeding some of that to the main bass just to give it a little bit of body. You know what I mean? Sometimes I like doing this just to focus the energy in the center. You know what I mean? Just to make sure that the energy is coming through the center. It doesn't really make it. But the thing is, I know that I have a bass that I want the bass to actually take a lot of space. Right, so with that, then we have this filtered kick, which you just put a bit of reverb to make it sound a little bit huge. You know what I mean? To have it, make sure that it has character, so it kicks after the kick. And then we have our this is where the the dances, so you gotta keep it. So what I did too, just give it a little bit of that low end, probably pull that back a little bit. Yeah, you hear what's going on there? So when it's like here, it's brighter. Yeah, so here it takes away that little bit. So it's minor changes. Minor changes can go a whole lot. Want it to snap a little bit, so if you listen to that, you can hear the difference. And then I gave it a little bit of a flaming reverb, just to give it a little bit of character at 11. That's what you're hearing at the back, just there. It's just too plain. It's there, but I just give it a feel a little bit, you know what I mean? Then we have the shakers, which is gonna give me whiteness, and I want them to feel like they're on the other outer speakers, you know what I mean? When that comes in, if you're a dance person, you already know it's about to go down. Then my tones, again, just I want them to be felt in the mix. I think for the people who already know and people who have listened to my mixes, I really like movement in my mixes. So what I did with these tones is just to pen them a little bit, so it feels like the other one is playing from here, you know, and then the other one is playing from here, and then they pulsate between the two. So if you listen to that effect, you get what I mean? So that's just the movement. And then we have some Vox pack, you know, that's that. It's gonna go with the once we have the music going on. There's gonna be a sax that's pulsating with the dog bark, or with the percussion that I hear it as a percussion that I have there. So that's just the pulsating, that's the heartbeat. So that's basically the drums, and the drums. Once the drums they come into an R-Vox. On the bass of the drum, this is the bass of the drum, R-Vox, and then an F6 just to keep it toned a little bit. So basically this is what's happening here. This is how they're coming in, and then this is what I'm doing with R-Vox. It's very plain, more character, you know what I mean? Maybe take more of that, and then just move that a little bit higher just to give it you know what I'm saying? So that's basically my drum. You know, I'm just gonna move not quickly, but I'm just not gonna dwell on a lot of things and go in detail. There's gonna be other videos of me going, it's where I'm starting from. So that's my bass. If you wanna hear it alone, that's the bass. What did I do on the bass? A little bit of EQ, cut a little bit of that, a lot. You know what I'm saying? Just controlling that, and then, you know, taking away the highs. I'm probably just gonna maybe do that someday. And then I have a J37 for some saturation. Just makes that low tighter. And then I have an R bass. You know, so making it ring at 40. Maybe I should go to 45. 45 plus 45, that's like at 90. Yeah, probably go to 45. Yeah, it sounds better at 45. Just giving it a little bit of balls. You know what I mean? Say no studio. So I have a parallel for it. And what I want to do on the parallel again is just make sure that I have a compressor there. I'm going to use a C1 if I pull a C1 on. Use any compressor as long as you try. No, again, it's a matter of me that I like the 4. I like quick attack, like squashing it, you know what I mean? Then I pull it, send it to the bus. It just gives it a little bit more body, you know what I mean? Slow release, I want it to ring. You know, so that's that's basically it. I'm probably gonna leave it there. I'll deal with the bass. Most of the things I'll do with the bass, and then this is the rest of the music. That sex that I was telling you, that's pulsating with the drums. That's with the drums. You know what I'm saying? Just that's what's going on there. This is why I like F6. Right now, space. Never know what's down there. One of the biggest problems that a lot of people do, either you're mixing on headphones or you're mixing on in a home studio, is not treating the low end well, because they're not actually hearing the low end. Like if you have a lot of things that are happening like below your 30 hertz or even around your 30 hertz area and you don't hear it, you're gonna be losing headroom going here, so your mix is not gonna feel like it's loud enough. So you gotta make sure that you treat that, even if you're not hearing it or you're not feeling it. You just gotta trust. That's where sometimes mixing with your eyes helps, because you can go to a spectral analyzer and actually look at what frequencies and how much energy you have or how much energy you're using at what frequency range. So my F6 on the instrumental, my drums I'm okay, my bass again now just outbox it a little bit, keep it in the place, and then instrumental, that's fine. And then I'm probably gonna bring my vocal in. So I'm thinking in this series I'm just gonna show you basically how to get the drums and everything right and sorted, and then on another series I'll tell you what to do with the vocal. But and then for those who always want to see again, just going into the SSL, I like it in analog, making sure that my mix very. Probably pull this down. I don't like doing a lot. I just like the sound of it and just catching a little bit of that was coming in. And then I have an F6. Just getting rid of that. I'll probably go wider a little bit. And getting rid of that, bringing back that energy. Just bringing back that energy back there. TG mastering suite again. I'll do an in-depth on all of this on my mastering chain again, in-depth and how I approach it. As you can see, there's already things that I've done. Just making sure that I deal with the tone, giving it a little bit. So if you listen to that, you know what I'm saying, I can probably go here, but I like the way it sounds here. Spread it a little bit. If I bring it back, that's probably where it's gonna come back to. My limiter is working. I pull that back, recovery, and then I have my filter presence at like 4 with a 2 dB boost a little bit. So like I said, I will do a whole video on detailing how I get to this point. Sometimes it's more, sometimes it's less, sometimes it changes all the time from a different song. So yeah, you'll get to see that on the next episodes that I'm going. So basically, this is how I'll approach a Amapiano mix. taking into consideration, you know what I mean, the drums are very, very important. The log drum is very, very important in making sure that the music is there just to accompany everything else. You know, you on the next video that I will do when I show you how to actually get the Amapiano vocals, because as you can see it's empty, I haven't done anything, so I'm gonna do that with you and then do a video about it. But for now, just getting the bass ground up, making sure that your beat is fine, making sure that everything is where you want it to be, making sure that your kick, you know, making sure that your bass, your log drum is where it's supposed to be. Oh, well, cool. So I'm already just doing some things just to make sure that the focus come through. But again, please tune into the next episode. Thank you very much to the guys at Anderson Entertainment for the unsigned playlist. You know, go check it out on Apple Music. They got some dope music. Shout out to the guys at More Fire, making sure that we stay with the fire, you know, always. Shout out to everybody who subscribed. If you haven't subscribed, please make sure that you hit the button down there. Please make sure that you follow me on all social media platforms, on your Facebook at the Sound Sangoma, and on Instagram at Sound Sangoma, and Twitter. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. Send me your questions via DMs. I'll answer your questions and I'll do videos on what you guys want to know. And thank you very much again for tuning in, and I hope we're going to be together for the next one. Thank you.